This morning, we're very pleased to hear from an esteemed member of today's graduating class. Our student speaker is Scot J. Hutton, son of Sam and Bridget Hutton, who will today receive his Bachelor of Science in Management degree. Scot is graduating cum laude and as a member of Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. A resident of Camarillo, California, he intends to enter the Graziadio School's MBA program this fall, with plans to work for a small business or a startup company in the future. Please welcome student speaker Scot J. Hutton.
Thank you, Provost Tippins. On behalf of the graduating class, I'd like to say thank you to Professor Benton, Dean Livingstone, distinguished professors, administrators, staff, family, and friends. Graduates, you made it. Congratulations to all the graduates as well as their family and friends. It has been a long and arduous road filled with speed bumps of midterms, pop quizzes, finals, and even the occasional caffeine-induced all-nighter. Thank you to the loved ones who picked up more than their fair share of chores while we wrote a paper or crammed for a test. Thank you to the employers who may have seen a Pepperdine cover page on our computer monitor, but just walked on by. Thank you to all the Pepperdine graduates I've had the opportunity to learn and grow from over the years. I consider it a great honor to represent my cohorts on this special day that marks the beginning of a whole new chapter in our lives. America started a whole new chapter in its history book almost 10 years ago. I too was adding a new chapter to my life at about the same time. You see, 3 months before that infamous day in September, I had enlisted in the Marine Corps, and I'd come to realize that I would join the Corps in a time of war. I had no idea how my life and the world around me was about to change. In just 2 short years, my life was changed forever. And within 4, I was retired from the Corps. Now, this was not the end of changes for myself or for the world around me. In fact, I came out of the world to a world that was about to go through another round of changes. Technology has changed how the world would communicate. With a click of a button on a cell phone, the most powerful journalism would leap from cell phone to cell tower, from cell tower to social media site, and from social media site onto the evening news where it would be viewed by all. Changes that forced some corporate executives to leave or swap their corner offices for a 10 by 10 foot cell. Changes that would force some politicians to leave their offices in handcuffs. Changes that would result in millions of Americans losing their homes. Changes that sent America into one of the greatest recessions in history. All because individuals and businesses continued to ask, is this legal? Instead of, is this what is right? The time of legalities is behind us, and the time to act ethically is being shuffled towards us at an alarming rate. No longer will profit margins flourish at the expense of humanity. Successful companies of the future must solve for more than just their bottom line. They must solve for the bottom line. The good news: with great change comes even greater opportunity. All of us at Pepperdine have been armed with the deepest understanding of ethics and the consequences they carry. It is time for our generation to make an impact on global business. The successful companies of the next generation will do anything to have people who can act responsibly and still exert a healthy margin. Those of us who can compete not only on dollars and cents, but can compete to make lives more enriched will be the brightest stars of tomorrow. You all have the tools, the knowledge, and the desire to be the next great and moral leaders in business and society. As I look out onto the sea of Pepperdine waves in front of me, I have no doubt you all will leave the world in a better place than when you found it. Congratulations, graduates.